Michael, obviously disappointing today, 3-1 defeat at home. What's your take on that game?
Yeah, disappointing. Got to be honest. If we lose the game 1-0, you come away and think, okay, but second two goals are quite tough to take. A long throw, start of the second half. We just give ourselves a lot to do. We wanted to go second half and take the game to them. We felt if we got the next goal, we could, like Hartlepool, you could probably, we had them on the rocks a bit. After they scored, we took over the game. But they're an experienced team. They managed the game well, but we had a lot of the ball. We some nice patterns of play and got into some great positions. Just that little bit of confidence in front of the goal. Tom Leahy does unbelievable. Get down the line. He should let a shot go. Takes the extra touch and then walks. Has one just then at the end of the first half as well, where he should pull the trigger. Passes, I think, and then second half walks is a great opportunity at 2-0 to. He's just unlucky. He just needs a goal at the minute. I thought his all round game was brilliant today, Lewis. But just getting that ball in the net, he needs a goal to give him the confidence. But you can't question his lack of effort or being in the right place. It's just not finding the net at the minute. And then Charlie comes on at 2-0 and scores a wonder goal, and you feel right, we're right back in this now. We can try and get something out of it, and straight from tip off, just a mix up with the two centre halves, which no problem with. It's just a bit of lack of communication, learning for them, both sort of miss it and falls to them, and the game's really done after that point. I thought they managed the game really well through the second half, killing it with a lot of stops and play anytime we had any bit of momentum, which as a manager I'm sure Mickey's delighted with the way they've managed the game and tried to kill it. But loads of pleasing aspects from me. It's just both boxes is the difference for us today, really. And I don't mind losing, but I can't ask any more of players. They give us absolutely everything. It's just little basic mistakes, and big question for me to the lads now is where do we want to go and what do we want to be? Because we can't go from keeping 4 clean sheets this year and to conceding 3 goals like today, because that's down to little individual mistakes and just doing the basics, because we've shown how good we can be and really consistent with keeping clean sheets. 4 clean sheets already this year is it's a great take. So it's certainly there. It's just the habits and the consistency, and we knew they're an experienced team. They're going to be right up there at the end of the season. So see where we go.
And I would imagine, you've alluded to it, but I would imagine the timing of the 3 goals was particularly difficult to
take. Definitely. Look at the first one. We don't start the game well enough from my point of view. I think it's been a bit of a habit so far this year. We kind of feel out the game, whereas we're at home. We want to try and create an atmosphere and get the crowd behind us. And I think here you're only going to get that when you kind of give them something, and that's not a criticism of the crowd. We need that performance to be on the front foot and getting after teams, and we didn't do that today, and that was disappointing because we've had a habit of starting the games not well enough, and in that period they go and score the goal in the 12th minute, I think it was, and then we took over the game for the next half an hour. I thought we looked really good, really pleased with how we played. Just little bit decision making in the final third needs to be better, and then half time you come out and you're thinking, right, let's try and get the next goal and the game be there for us. And a long throw, just disappointing, and we obviously were aware of it before the game. It's just 2 lads get drawn to the one man and collide, and the same thing happens on the third goal when we score. Two centre halves going for the same ball. Yeah, it's just that little bit of inexperience has cost us today.
And it was that. What was difficult about that was at that point the ground lifted. I'm sure the players lifted, everyone lifted, and then it seemed like 30 seconds later.
Well, it was more or less straight from tip off. I'm sure, long ball up top, and yeah, I mean, what a goal as well by Charlie. He's come on his 3rd goal of the season, unbelievable finish, and you just felt tails are up. And obviously, once we concede on the 3rd, it's just killed it right away, which is it's disappointing. But it's a good learning experience for us because, with all due respect, they're going to be one of the teams that's right up there come the end of the season, and I genuinely don't think we're too far away from them. They've a lot of experienced players, a lot of know-how on the team, and you're looking at players they're bringing on Norwood and Joe Garner, people like that. The top players. I know they're dropping down, but there's still a handfuls, and they're massive. We're a lot younger than them. As I say, we've probably gone from one of the oldest squads last year, and we took over to one of the. I think we're one of the youngest teams in the league now. And I did say that's in pre-season when I spoke to Sharp. There's going to be a bit of growth in the team, and we're trying to change from the way we used to play to to now trying to, dominate the ball a little bit more. I thought we did that great today at times, and we will get better with time. We will get better, and I think we'll be a match for most teams once we click. It's just getting that consistency now.
And just a word about Dan Moss, I think it was his 100th game today, so that's a good milestone, isn't it? I'm sure he would much rather have had the win than 100 appearances, but it's still a good milestone, isn't it?
Yeah, listen, Mossy, for me, he's been an ever-present, and he offers so much, and he's a great lad, and he's a brilliant professional, but I really feel the growth in Dan the last 6 months, he's really improved. We've given him stuff to work on, and with crossing and better on the ball, and I think he can really see that. I think he's really grown, and his potential now, he can go another level, and that's just a compliment to him. He never lets anybody down, but he's still more improvement in him, and he's working hard, and you can see it already. I thought we played him right centre back the last couple of games, and I think he's looked absolutely brilliant there. He's not looked out of place at all. So yeah, congratulations to him, and as I said, there's many more to come.
Well, he's been had a few home games now, and then it's a long trip up to Fylde. One of the longest trips of the season.
Yeah, look, we've obviously got the break now, the week. So yeah, look, we ain't been good enough. We've been up that way twice this year in Oldham and Rochdale, and both games have been disappointing. And now we go even further up the Fylde. We'll need to, plan the week out how we're going to go about it, and it'll be a tough game for us. So, again, disappointing after today with the result, but performance, I can't ask any more from the players. I really can't. They're giving us absolutely everything, and I'm genuinely happy where they're at. Like, I do think anybody watch that game, you can see what we're trying to do, and we'll get better. Results disappointing. It is. It's really disappointing, but there's a lot of plus to say from it.
Brilliant. Well, thanks, Michael, and have a good week, and we'll see you up in Fylde.
Cheers.
Cheers.